My next question for you is, how has being a father shaped you into the man you are today?
I mean, there's no greater thing that I'll ever do in this world than being a father. It is the greatest work I'll do in this world. I think that it's an indescribable thing to see. It's like your heart has been pulled out of your body and it is like running around in front of you.
Mm,
And you're just watching it grow and you're watching it feel pain and you're watching them like just learn and the curiosity and the openness, the tenderness, like the moments of bravery and courage and their excitement in their in what they do. Like it's just there's nothing that I've done, and I've done some cool stuff that compares to it. And yeah, everything changes once you have kids. Everything changes your priorities. How for me, like doubling down on myself so that I have that I'm a good example for them to mirror and to have the skills and the things that I didn't get as a kid that I want to teach them. You know,
mm.
I want them to come up. I want to double down and I want them to come out even more. I want us to like generation after generation just be more and more integrated into being a human on this planet. And so sometimes it feels a little overwhelming to me in the light of, I have these very strong ideals. Obviously, like, you can tell I'm a very idealistic guy. And like, I'm learning all this stuff on my own. Now, over years of just saying like, oh, I want to learn traditional archery. I want to learn to hunt in the backcountry. Whatever the thing was, it's like, doing that activity, even if I didn't know how in the beginning, has brought me into circles of people that are more skilled than me, that have been raised in a certain way. And so now I have a very large network of friends and community that inspire the heck out of me, and I continue to learn and learn and learn and learn. But yeah, sometimes I think just like any other father, like, am I doing a good enough job? Like,
Yeah.
am I going to leave my kid prepared enough? Am I imprinting them in a positive way? Am I imprinting them in a negative way? And so I come up against those things, but I know that I have the heart and the intentions to continue moving in a good way. And yeah, I mean, it's changed me. It's just, I grew up. I grew up in a different way once I had kids, and there's nothing to really compare it. I just, if for someone who doesn't have kids, and I have friends who are committed to not having kids, that's cool. I totally respect anyone's choice to have or to not have kids. It's obviously deeply, deeply personal. But I could say that like my practice has never been on the level it is having kids. Having kids to like they're mirroring your own stuff. It is the deepest dive into your own shortcomings and patterns and triggers and all this stuff. Like me and my wife we have this saying, it's like self-realization through child rear. It is practice. Like it is the deepest form of relationship and self-reflection that happens from being a parent. Like there's this idea that you sacrifice your time and your freedom when you have kids. But to me, like you actually get to actualize yourself on a level that you weren't going to be able to do unless you had kids. And so to me, there is a level of development and maturity that you cannot achieve unless you have kids. And so that being said, it's again, I just want to say I respect everybody, whether they have kids or not. But for me, it has been the most fruitful and developmentally profound opportunity is having kids. And you've just never loved like it in your whole life. You didn't know that you could feel so deeply in your life. Like it's just so profound. It's devastating to the heart in the best way. And it's just like it goes to show that it's like we're here to create, like we're here to live and to create. And so I hope our world continues to move in a direction that allows more people to have kids in a good way. Yeah, I think if somebody is going to have kids, I do recommend trying to live in a community. It makes it a lot easier to have the support of other kids and other families that you have shared values with. That's a very important part of our lifestyle.